Hey there, power seekers and curious minds.
Welcome back to the channel.
Today, we're diving into Robert Greene's fascinating and controversial book, The 48 Laws of Power.
Ready to learn how to navigate the complexities of power dynamics?
Let's get started. Alright, let's start with the big idea behind this book.
Greene's The 48 Laws of Power is a manual for anyone interested in gaining, maintaining, or defending against power. It's a compilation of historical examples and timeless principles that have shaped the world's greatest leaders and strategists.
Think of it as a playbook for power players.
Greene outlines 48 laws, each one a principle for understanding and maneuvering through the power dynamics we encounter in various aspects of life, work, relationships, and society at large. These laws are derived from historical figures and events, illustrating the do's and don'ts of power.
It's like having a historical roadmap for modern-day strategy.
Let's dive into a few key laws and see how they work.
Law 1. Never outshine the master.
This law is about making your superiors feel superior.
If you try to outshine them, you risk triggering their insecurities and potential backlash. Instead, make them appear more competent, and you'll rise alongside them.
It's like being the wind beneath their wings. Historical example: Nicolas Fouquet, the French finance minister, threw an extravagant party to impress King Louis XIV, but instead, it led to his downfall because the king felt overshadowed.
Law 3. Conceal your intentions.
By keeping your plans hidden, you prevent others from countering your efforts. Distract and mislead them to maintain an advantage.
It's like playing poker, never show your hand.
Historical example: Otto von Bismarck, the Prussian statesman, would often conceal his true political intentions to outmaneuver his rivals and unite Germany.
Law 6. Court attention at all costs.
Greene suggests that visibility is crucial. By attracting attention, you gain influence and power.
Even negative publicity can be beneficial if it keeps you in the spotlight.
It's the "no such thing as bad press" principle. Historical example: Barnum, the famous showman, was a master at using controversy and spectacle to keep the public's attention and draw crowds to his shows.
Law 7. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit.
Use the skills, expertise, and labor of others to further your own goals while taking the credit for their work. This amplifies your influence and productivity. Historical example: Thomas Edison, often credited with inventing the light bulb, built upon the work of many inventors and made significant improvements, ensuring his name became synonymous with the invention.
Law 15. Crush your enemy totally.
Greene argues that leaving any of your enemies standing gives them a chance to recover and seek revenge. This law advises decisiveness and totality in your actions.
It's the "take no prisoners" approach.
Historical example: Julius Caesar, when facing his enemies in battle, would often ensure complete victory, leaving no room for his enemies to regroup and challenge him later.
Law 25. Recreate yourself.
Greene emphasizes the power of self-reinvention. By constantly evolving and adapting, you can maintain your influence and stay relevant.
Think of it as being a chameleon, always ready to change colors.
Historical example: the artist Pablo Picasso constantly reinvented his artistic style, keeping himself at the forefront of the art world for decades.
Law 28. Enter action with boldness. Boldness can intimidate your opponents and inspire confidence in your allies.
It's better to act decisively and make bold moves than to hesitate and appear weak.
It's the "fortune favors the bold" mindset.
Historical example: Alexander the Great, known for his bold and decisive military tactics, often won battles through sheer audacity and unexpected maneuvers.
Law 33. Discover each man's thumbscrew. Everyone has a weakness, a pressure point that can be used to your advantage. By identifying and exploiting these weaknesses, you can gain control over others. Historical example: Grigory Rasputin, the Russian mystic, gained significant influence over Tsar Nicholas II by exploiting the Tsar's wife's desperation to heal their son,
positioning himself as indispensable.
Law 48. Assume formlessness.
By being adaptable and unpredictable, you can keep your opponents off balance and unable to predict your next move. This fluidity makes you harder to counter. Historical example: the guerrilla tactics used by Mao Zedong in the Chinese Civil War, which relied on flexibility and unpredictability, eventually led to the success of his forces.
Now, let's talk about some practical tips for applying these laws. First, study the context. Not all laws apply in every situation. Understand your environment and the players involved.
Second, use discretion.
Some laws can be manipulative or ruthless. Use them wisely and ethically. Lastly, self-awareness is key.
Recognize your own strengths and weaknesses to navigate power dynamics effectively.
Of course, no book is without its critiques.
Some people find Green's approach too Machiavellian, arguing that it promotes unethical behavior.
While it's true that some laws can be controversial, they provide a lens through which to understand power dynamics. It's like learning the rules of a game. You can choose how to play it. So, what's the takeaway?
The 48 Laws of Power teaches us that power is everywhere, and understanding its principles can help you navigate life's complexities. Whether you aim to gain influence, protect yourself, or simply understand power better, these laws offer valuable insights.
It's like having a toolkit for mastering power. Alright, power seekers, that's a wrap on the 48 Laws of Power. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to see more,
don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you've read the book, share your thoughts and favorite laws in the comments below.
Thanks for watching, and remember, power is everywhere. Learn to master it.